everyone, this is Dr. Mommy coming back to you again with another video. As you can see, I am sitting in my cozy chair. So this is another cozy chair conversation. And remember, from our last conversation, we were talking about our topic for this series is going to be about why it is so hard to talk about money. So I have went online and found some more very interesting articles that I've been reading throughout the last couple of days. Let me take off some of this stuff because I'm just getting in from work, guys, and I am super tired. But anyway, and the authors of these articles make some very interesting points here. So I found about 3 or 4 articles, and we're gonna dive right into some of the information they have in the articles here, where they actually give some reasons behind why people don't like to talk about money, and also some solutions to how you can start having money talks and money conversations. Money shouldn't be so overwhelming. And I mean, I know it's easy to say because I am one who's deep into this financial journey and getting my budget together and paying off debt and trying to manage my finances. And yeah, it can be overwhelming, but what I am finding out is the more that I talk about it, I'm getting more comfortable with it. The more that I have my own experiences with finances, I'm getting more comfortable with learning how to manage it and, just knowing what to do with my finances. So it's starting to become an easier road to travel, if you will. And also, with me starting this YouTube channel, I have, decided that this is a way that I want to be able to hold myself accountable, because as I bring you financial content, I want to be able to make sure that I am actually walking the talk that I'm talking. So let's just dive right into some of these articles here. I thought some of this information was hilarious. At the same time, it was very informative uh, as well. So where do I want to start? Let's start with this article on actually, the topic of this article is, why is it so hard to talk about money? This article is by Robi Ludwig. It was written several years ago, back in today, June 26, 2011. So it was written 8 years ago, but a lot of these pieces of information that he has here are still valid today. People are still doing these things today. So I did highlight a few things that I want to pull out of his article. One of his statements was, money in many ways still remains a taboo subject. We're taught that it is impolite to talk about money or how much something costs and how much money someone earns. So let's just talk about that for a minute. It is impolite to talk about how much something costs. Do y'all hear that? Do you really hear that? That is kind of like some preconditioning stuff to me. You know, it's kind of like some terms that society has put in place and want us to think that way for a certain reason. So let's listen to this. We're taught it's impolite to talk about how much money something costs or how much someone earns. Why is it impolite for me to want to know how much something costs? I want to know how much something costs so that I won't blow my budget. See where I'm going here? So evidently, if it's being pushed that it's impolite to talk about how much something costs, somebody must want me to blow my budget. So people, we got to stop. We really got to stop and start thinking about these things. No, it is polite to talk about money. It is polite to talk about how much someone earns. Okay? And we're going to get to some solutions about those very two things a little bit later on in the video. I'm going to try to keep this short because, like I said, I am sleepy. And I didn't get a whole lot of hours of sleep last night. So once I'm done here, guys, I am going to grab me something to eat and crash. Okay, another point I wanted to bring out of this article was there is a loud silence in the room when we talk about our personal finance. Sounds like it's a contradictory statement, but this is a very true statement. There is a loud silence in the room when we talk about our personal finances. Why? Why is there a loud silence? That question is going to be answered as well. I just want to throw some of these points out so that you can kind of think about them, guys, and you can be able to let this information digest so that you can become better conversation, have better conversation around money. It is okay to talk about money. Okay, you don't have to feel uncomfortable or shame or whatever the case may be. It's okay because as you talk about it, which we will see later on, it better your financial situations. It makes you a better manager of money. It's money, guys. We all need it to live. We all need it to operate and go through this thing called life. So why not talk about it so that we can get more information out to others and that we can become sponges and absorb more information about money so that we can better handle it. All of this makes for a easier, more comfortable, stress-free, and fun life. That's it in a nutshell. Okay, here we go. Here's another point I want to bring out. Some therapists believe money is a way to deal with anxiety and separation issues, while others believe a lack of money may be perceived as a threat to safety and can give rise to depression and feelings of emptiness. I just want to kind of give you that standpoint, and this standpoint is coming from theorists. Okay, these are theories that people have discussed. You have some that say that money is a way to deal with anxiety and separation issues, and also money is others believe that the lack of money may be perceived as a threat to safety. If you don't have any, you're feeling like you're at risk for certain situations or things taking place in your life where you will not be able to handle that situation financially, which may lead to depression or feelings of emptiness. So those were the 3 points I want to bring up in Ludwig's article. Okay, we're going to go a little further and we're going to move along a little faster, guys. We may have to make this video into a 2-part series. Actually, I think we are because we're going into 9 minutes already. So basically what we'll do is I'll just discuss 2 articles today and then I'll bring back the other 2 articles at a later time in our Cozy Chair Conversation series. All right, let's go through this second article real quick. I want to pull out pointers from, this is an article from Sherman Wealth Management, and the title of it is Discussing Personal Finance is Difficult for Many but Critical. Okay, now this very first statement in this article I thought was really interesting because it's talking about women. I am a woman and I thought it was interesting. Money can be a difficult subject for any of us to talk about, although it seems to be particularly challenging statistically for women. Okay? Now, it also goes on to say, according to a recent study done by Fidelity, 80% of women surveyed said that they had refrained from discussing financial issues with friends or family, despite the fact that over 92% of those surveyed expressed an interest in learning more about financial planning. Okay, you got a higher percentage that want to know about finances, but there's pretty much another higher percentage of women that want to refrain from it. So you got 80% that want to refrain from talking about it, but 92% that wants to learn more about it. And so basically, what's going on here is you're going to have to discuss this topic in order to learn about it. That's what I'm getting at here. You cannot be so shy and uncomfortable with talking about it, but at the same time, you want to learn about it, because you're going to have to know what questions you need to ask as it relates to finances, and the different topics around finances, how you should budget, what you should do with your money, how you should invest. So you're going to have those conversations. Okay, another topic. Okay, let's get down to a few. I'm going to try to keep this under 15 minutes. Let's get down to a few solutions in this article. They also came up with a few solutions that I want to rattle off real quick. This statement reads, with money playing such an important role in our daily lives, guys, that means that we deal with money every single day, but we don't want to talk about it and discuss it. Like, really? We're setting ourselves up for failure, for doom. We don't want to talk about something that we deal with. We try to push it under the rug, and just make it go away. That's not going to happen, guys. We deal with it every day, so why not talk about it so we can learn how to deal with it more effectively? It says, with money playing such an important role in our daily lives, it is critical that we learn to overcome our desires to avoid the topic and learn how to effectively and confidently communicate about financial matters. So basically, we are going to, like I've been saying, need to learn how to talk about money. Now, let's go through a few of these solutions real quick. Number one, realize that difficult conversations are sometimes necessary. There you have it. It is a necessity to talk about money if you want to get better with your finances. And sometimes that means you're going to have the difficult conversations about it. Okay? And what I mean by difficult conversations is pull a friend girl to the side, somebody who's, want to go down a debt-free journey with you, whatever the case may be. Honey child, guess what? I am in $500 million trillion in debt, and I only make $60,000 a year. You got to be able to talk about it, hear yourself say these things so that you can find a solution. Okay? So yes, that is difficult to say to someone. I understand. I've been down that road. I am still semi down that road, but I'm almost out. I'm about 90% out. Okay? So whether you need to confront your parents about their retirement, your spouse about about where to allocate investments, or your children about their spending habits, it can be difficult to have these conversations. By reminding yourself that these are conversations that will ultimately need to be had, however, you are setting yourself up for success. Just like I just said, you got to have these conversations so that you can do better with money. A second solution is to find someone knowledgeable about finances that you can trust. Just like I said, pull your friend girl aside, pull your friend guy aside, whoever you like to talk to, and start having those conversations. Because at the end of the day, no one has all the answers, about when it comes to money, but um it's still good to try and have those conversations with people you can trust so you can open up that dialogue. You all may want to go on a journey together to do research so that you can become better at your finances. You may want to reach out to a financial advisor and get some information. Someone, who's more knowledgeable about it. You may feel better talking to a stranger, because sometimes you feel your family and your friends, they want to criticize you, they want to size you up, they want to talk about what you need to be doing with your money when they're not doing that thing with their money. But I get it. So sometimes you may want to reach out to a financial advisor. Third solution could be to get educated. This is the most important one. You need to get educated. One of the best ways to feel comfortable about discussing money with others is to learn as much as you can about the subject. There you go. Read books, ask questions, get on the internet, get on YouTube, listen to my videos, listen to other people's videos. I guarantee you, you will find out information that you didn't know about finances. And by learning as much as you can about these finances, you will feel more comfortable giving advice, making financial decisions, and having what would be otherwise difficult conversations. So get educated. And the fourth and final one is don't procrastinate when discussing finances. Okay, so what they're saying here is if there's a money related conversation that you have been putting off, don't put it off. Bring it up. Bring it up in your next conversation with somebody. Okay? You just gonna have to go gung-ho into it. Don't even think about it. Just start having the conversation. Start having conversations. And before long, you will be at that point where you're able to have easier conversations. And like I said, once you have those conversations, you get educated, then you're able to do better. It will definitely show in your financial walk, your financial journey to freedom and peace and less stress or no stress as it relates to your finances. So those are the four solutions that I wanted to hit on real quick, guys. This video has went all the way to 17 minutes, so I am going to wrap it up, and I will hop back on another day where we can finish this cozy chair conversation because it is getting good and I would like to just continue it. So leave some comments below. I would also like it if you would subscribe to my channel and also like this video as well. But I am going to sign off right now. This is Dr. Mommy, where we dream big but start small around here. Until next time, peace.